Advaita Chandra Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, we started this paragraph yesterday that such transcendental relationships with the Supreme Lord cannot be manufactured by the mental concoctions of pseudo devotees. Yesterday, we discussed that there are many so called devotees. They claim themselves to be devotees, they act like devotees, they dress like devotees, they are also doing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra Kirtan, but they are pseudo devotees. That means they are not actually devotees, they are faking. And such fake devotees had been identified by our Acharya, the spiritual master of His Divine Grace, Srila Bhai Charnarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, our Prabhupada. His spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, had identified all these different categories of pseudo devotees who are simply cheating themselves and cheating others. That is all that they are doing. In this connection, Srila Rupa Goswami has stated in his Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Nectar of Devotion, 1.2.101, that devotional service which makes no reference to the Vedic scriptures and which does not follow the principles that are set forth therein in the Vedic scriptures can never be approved. Something that is out of my own sentiments. I want to serve the Lord like this, out of my own sentiments. I bring my deities on the dining table. They are also sitting with me. I am also sitting. We are all eating together. Where is it mentioned in Vedic scriptures? This is all bogus. This is all sentimental and foolish. Therefore, this can never be accepted, never be approved by this can never be approved as devotional service. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj has also remarked that professional spiritual masters, there are many so-called spiritual masters who are actually professional. They will speak the same gyan that we are getting in bona fide parampara. Same gyan they are giving, but they are not following. They will read Bhagavad Gita. They will explain Bhagavad Gita with scientific manner. They will bring physics and chemistry and biology into it. They will bring in metaphysics into it, and they will explain Bhagavad Gita. But when it comes to following Bhagavad Gita, there is no following. They are completely, their behavior and everything that they are doing, their lifestyle, everything is simply against what is mentioned in the Vedic scriptures. So, therefore, and they're spiritual masters. Why? Because they're accepting followers, they're accepting disciples, and they're claiming themselves to be guru. Therefore, they want respect. They are creating such environment so that everybody respects them. All the Vyas Puja and everything will be happening. And of late, recently, there are so many such examples living, and some are dead now, some have passed away, but still all this thing is going on, that people still accept such person, so and so person, to be some spiritual master, and they used to claim themselves to be an incarnation of God. Openly they would claim that I am an incarnation of God, and people, such foolish people, they would simply follow, because he would show some gimmicks, some magic show, and people, foolish people, no, foolish people, they will believe anything. So just by seeing the magic show, which PC Sarkar also shows, say similar type of magic shows, actually both of them learned in the same school. This is a hidden truth. I am not naming the person, but this person and PC Sarkar learned magic in the same school. And then PC Sarkar honestly started doing magic shows. But this person started claiming himself to be God and started showing such magic shows. And foolish people, even now, claim himself, them, that person to be God, and still that puja and all that is going on. So once PC Sarkar, when he went to visit that, array, what has made Let me see how my this the classmate has become so famous. Classmate means magic classmate, magic school classmate has become so famous. Now he's seeing that array, this person is doing all this nonsense gimmick shows and claiming himself to be God. Therefore, he went backstage. Backstage means stage only, right? Where he's sitting like a guru and claiming himself to be guru. So behind the scene, he goes and he says that what you are doing, okay, you have learned with me in the magic show, but what you are doing is not right. You are claiming yourself to be God and you are befooling these people. Therefore, I'm going to I can very easily, like, open the curtain like parda fash. And then he says that no, please don't do this. uh, so anyhow, they have a discussion and this, and he says that please don't mention this to anybody. But somehow, of course, this discussion goes out in some way. So therefore, this personal discussion is known to many people. So anyhow, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, he has remarked about these such professional spiritual masters who are professional Bhagavatam reciters. They will read Bhagavatam for 7 days with all band baja. All the kirtan will go on, and sometimes even in Bhagavatam, you will see that they are crying, profusely crying, Radhe, Radhe, like that. All that nonsense is going on. But behind the scenes, they are taking money. I have taken 10 minutes extra. I need 10,000 extra. So they are charging money for reading Bhagavatam, and all that asu that is coming, that is all crocodile tears, all nonsense. If and there are agreements. If you want me to cry, then that much money. If you want me to give Bhagavatam class for so and so time, that much money. Okay. And behind the scene, what is happening between Bhagavatam? They also want some tea, coffee, snacks, and some cigarette, BD, gutka. All of that is also tobacco. Without that, they cannot give Bhagavatam class. So these are all professional Bhagavatam reciters. And then there are professional Kirtan performers. Anybody dies, you give them money, they will come to do Kirtan. And any birth is there, you give them money, they will come to do Kirtan. There is some birthday. So basically, what it means is that devotees don't perform Kirtan. They don't perform Kirtan. Kirtan is a way of offering yourself to the Lord. Kirtan is a way to please bona fide Guru and Krishna. Because Kirtan means that you are bringing everybody together to focus on the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and not on the gymnastics and the gimmicks and the stage shows and the stage performances. So if anybody is charging money for Bhagavatam class, if anybody is charging money for performing Kirtan, professional Kirtan performers, that means one should be very, very careful about these things and should keep themselves away. It is not about that you go around and you start maligning that person's I mean, there is no need to go about telling people, oh, these are fake devotees, fake devotees. No, our purpose is not that. Our purpose is that we have to keep ourselves protected so that we don't hear from such Bhagavatam, such persons, so that we don't hear Kirtan from such performers, so that we don't hear anything from such professional so called spiritual masters. And because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, he was called Simha Guru, Lion Guru, because he was so fearless that in his times, they were surrounded by all these artificial fake mafia, so-called gurus. It's a mafia, correct? So-called professional spiritual masters and professional Bhagavatam reciters. Imagine there are 100 so-called fake gurus and just one bona fide guru sitting in the center trying to show the direction to everybody. What will happen? These 100 so-called fake gurus will start attacking him because it is because of this person our our fame is going away. The income source is going away. Therefore, all these Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj, he had revealed that he had, there is a list that he has given. We'll read in some time. list of 30 or 32 such fake communities. Such fake communities. He had declared that these are all fake communities and beware of these fake communities. Therefore, what all of them did, they all came together and then they tried to uh, um, what is this? What is it called? They wanted to kill Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj. Therefore, they tried in many ways to kill Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj. But these fake people, they don't know what is the position of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj in the spiritual world. They don't have no idea who is this personality. Therefore, although they tried to kill him in various ways, several ways, in fact, once in a small kutia room, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj was sitting and he was doing his japa, he was doing his sadhana. And what they did is they locked this room from outside in every possible way and they left a very, very venomous king cobra snake. King cobra or rattlesnake, I don't remember, but a very venomous snake that is just it will bite anybody in between, because not eaten for several days will just immediately bite anybody. And Goswami Maharaj was sitting there, but the snake just came and I think circumambulated Goswami Maharaj and just left, because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj is not some ordinary person. And within every Jivatma, there is the Supreme Lord seated. He is the eternal servant, maid servant of Srimati Radharani. And that Srimati Radharani is the master of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is seated as Paramatma in the hearts of all the Jivatmas. So they are Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj is so dear to Srimati Radharani and Krishna. Is it possible that they will allow any harm to their dear devotee? It is not possible. And therefore, the snake just comes, circumambulates, does parikrama of Goswami Maharaj and leaves from there. So everybody is shocked that how is it possible? It is not possible only. Snake charmer is there, trying to charm the snake in order to make it bite, but still nothing worked. So, but yes, this was tried. This was attempted. So many people, they attempted to kill Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. So anyhow, so those engaged in devotional, okay, so these are the different professional spiritual masters, professional Bhagavatam reciters, professional Kirtan performers, and those who are engaged in devotional service according to their own mental concoctions cannot be accepted. Even in YouTube, we see there are so many channels where they are actually promoting, they are actually, channel is about Laddu Gopal or something, maybe some deity. But the kind of devotional service that they are promoting there, it's all mental concoctions. And such cannot be accepted. Let us be very, very clear. Let us not create some method. Whatever has been given to us, simply follow that. Just simply follow that. And otherwise also, Mahaprabhu has given 5 main items of devotional service. There is Jive Daya, Nam Kirtan, then there is Bhagavad Shravan, Mathura Vas, and Sri Murti Sevan, means serving the deities, and there is Vaishnav Seva. So these are very, very important items. But out of those 3 also, Mahaprabhu has given 3 most important items. There is Nam Sankirtan, there is Jeev Daya. First is Jeev Daya, means compassion to all living entities. Second is Nam Sankirtan, that is, one should perform their own sadhana properly and then try to help somebody else. And third is Vaishnav Seva. Vaishnav Seva does not mean that we just invite somebody in our house and feed them prasad. That is one kind of Seva. It is very good. If the devotees are pleased, that is the greatest service. Vaishnav Seva includes many, many things. We should see what does the pure devotee really require. His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj is doing so many important services directly under Srila Jai Pataka Swami Guru Maharaj. And His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj is clearly saying that these are the services that I'm doing. These are the services these are the help that I require from the devotees. Very clearly, Maharaj is saying, if we engage ourselves in those services, then that is pure devotional service, because that is Vaishnav Seva. And by doing that Vaishnav Seva, we will receive direct mercy of Mahaprabhu. We don't have to find concocted ways of how can I serve a Vaishnava? From where can I bring Vaishnava at my home? That's not required. Simply try to understand what a Vaishnava wants and just do that. That is Vaishnav Seva. And therefore, simply following instructions of a Vaishnav is also Vaishnav Seva. And very important Vaishnav Seva. So somebody who claims that, okay, I have a mentor, I have a guru, I follow the Vaishnavas, but namesake they are saying, but they are doing things which they have been warned against. Don't do this, but still they are doing it. That means they are not doing Vaishnav Seva. They are doing disservice to that Vaishnav. That is disservice. It is better not to say that I accept you as my Shiksha, Guru, mentor, this, that, and then not to follow their advice, because that is disservice and Krishna is watching that. So, mental concoctions cannot be accepted. In India, there are various professional communities: Aul, Baul, Nera, Neri, Karta, Bhaja, Korta Bhaja, Daravesh, Sani, Otibadi, Chudadhari. Many people, they have Chuda. Okay, where did Mahaprabhu say? Mahaprabhu himself was clean shaved. Why will the followers need to have a Chuda? Aul, Baul, Aul. Okay, Baul. There was a time when I used to think Baul people are like very great devotees of the Lord, long, long back, like some 15, 20 years back, because they always sing Krishna Kirtan. It's clearly mentioned. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj has stamped, named, listed, and stamped, signatured Aul Baul, because I heard an interview by one of the very famous Baul singers that the person from whom she calls Gurudev, her Gurudev used to take chillam. And then once she asked her Gurudev that Gurudev, you are taking chillam? So her Gurudev said, yes, if you can control your senses and if you do not become bound by it, then you can do whatever you want. Because you are bound by it, that is why you're not able to stop your chillam and all that bogus things. So therefore, we have to be very, very particular about who we are following. Aul, Baul, Karta, Bhaja, Nera, Daravesh, Sani, Ativadi, Chudadhari, and Gauranga Nagari. Gauranga Nagari means Krishna is Krishna Nagari, it's called, because Krishna has many, many girlfriends, many gopis, because that is Krishna's pastime. Because there are so many devotees who want Krishna as their beloved in the Madhurya Ras. Therefore, Krishna is performing this pastime. But Krishna is Atmaram. Krishna does not need any girlfriends, any wives. Krishna does not need anything. Because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He has everything. He is self-satisfied. But because his devotees need him in different spiritual rasas, transcendental rasas, therefore Krishna accepts them in that mood. That is the mercy of Krishna. It is not that Krishna is in need. It is not that Krishna is lusty. Krishna has no need, but it is the need of the devotees that Krishna fulfills out of his love for that devotee. But Mahaprabhu, when Mahaprabhu came, he took sannyas, he left his own wife, his house, everything, his own village, everything he left because he wanted to establish he wanted to establish the standard of a sannyasi. He wanted to establish what should be the character, the activities of a sannyasi. And then after Mahaprabhu, there were some, even at the time of Mahaprabhu also, there were some people who would come saying that they are Gauranga Nagari, means they are girlfriends of Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu is their beloved. But Mahaprabhu completely rejected. He would not even look at such persons. In fact, Mahaprabhu's personal servants would never allow these people to come. They would write poems for Mahaprabhu, and such poems were rejected, torn and thrown away. because these are all mental concoctions. Mahaprabhu has not come as Krishna himself. Mahaprabhu has come with a different purpose. Therefore, Gauranga Nagari, those who claim themselves to be dancing for Mahaprabhu, as girlfriends of Mahaprabhu, as gopis of Mahaprabhu, is all bogus. So these are all mental concoctions. Although it may seem like, Arey, they are doing Sankirtan, they are crying. Let them cry for millions and millions of lifetimes because they are doing mental concoctions. So we will pause here for today because there is so much, so many details within all these things, all these sentences. And I'm trying to just simply repeat what I've heard from very, very senior devotees in the classes, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita classes and otherwise. Therefore, I'm just simply trying to share. And if there is any mistake or any discrepancy, then it is all my fault, and I apologize if I've made any mistake. We'll pause here for today, and Krishna willing, will continue reading again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Vanshakalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री श्रीमद श्रील जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि
हरि हरि
हरे कृष्ण।